went to bleeding races, 'twas on the 9th of June, 1862 on a summer's afternoon. I took the bus to Banbury's and she was heavy laden. Away we went along Collingwood Street, that's on the road to Bleeding.
You're watching Toon TV. This is the Newcastle United versus Aston Villa match preview midweek this Wednesday at St James's Park. It's a 6 o'clock kickoff and it's on BT Sport. Now, going into the match, I'm feeling rather confident, I have to say. We beat Sheffield United quite convincingly, 3-0. We could have scored more, and I was not expecting the lads to show up and to beat Sheffield United by that much. Okay, albeit it was quite easy given that Sheffield United were given a red card. They went down to 10 men in the second half and it was easy street from there. And we got 3 goals in that second half. St Maximin opened up the scoring, a mistake by Sheffield United centre-back Enda Stevens. And then Matt Ritchie scored an absolute rocket from outside the box in the left-hand corner, 2-0. Pretty much game wrapped up. But Joe Linton also got his first home goal at St James's Park, a tap-in, but great work between himself and Almiron. And we'll go into this game off the back of 3 points, which is only a good thing. And we're up against an Aston Villa side who are in big, big trouble in the relegation zone. As we go into this game against Aston Villa, it's a chance now if we can win. We can be safe on 41 points. If we draw the game, then it would be disappointing, but it wouldn't be the end of the world. It would be an extra point towards 40. It would be a point off. But if we lose the game, then again, it's back to square one. But I don't want to think like that. I'm always about thinking positive. And after Sunday's game, I wouldn't change a thing going into it. I think we just need to continue where we left off, play the way we did, and to go straight at Aston Villa from kickoff. So going into the game itself, we start off in 13th place. We did go 12th after we beat Sheffield United, but Everton drew 0-0 with Liverpool, so jump above us on goal difference. But we can jump above Everton if we beat Aston Villa on Wednesday evening. Now, we play a 4-2-3-1 formation. If there's any Aston Villa fans watching, I did get lynched in the comments for saying 4-4-2. Again, it wasn't too much difference the way we play. I don't think we do really play 4-2-3-1 because our Cam in Almiron likes to actually get forward and support the striker. And I've seen it with St Maximin and I've also seen it with Matt Ritchie as well. So it kind of looks like a 4-4-2, but I'll go with the 4-2-3-1 formation. And going into the game itself, form-wise, we're doing really well. We're unbeaten in the last 3 Premier League matches. We've actually won our last 2 games back-to-back and we've picked up 7 points. So again, we're in red hot form. So the last 3 results, we beat Sheffield United 3-0 at St James's Park on Sunday. A very well-deserved win. Before that, before lockdown, we did beat Southampton 1-0 at St Mary's. A good win by the lads down at St Mary's, which probably should have won by more. St Maximin bailed were out in the second half. And before that, we drew 0-0 with Norwich City, where Steve Bruce and the lads were very disappointed because we should have actually got something from that game, if not all 3 points. And Norwich could also argue the same scenario. Now, with that comes good confidence, and with that good confidence, you're getting the results, and we are getting the results at this moment in time. And yes, there's a lot of people in the background putting under a lot of pressure, but we seem to be thriving off that. The lads are in good spirits. They seem to be liking the way Steve Bruce is playing football. Since Steve Bruce has changed from 5 at the back to 4 at the back, we're now getting results, and you can see that from those 3 results. And we've also got a quarter-final to look forward to on the Sunday as well against Manchester City. We're beating West Brom and Oxford in Rochdale before in that run. So things are looking up, and it's great that we can go into these games full of confidence. And despite us not going to the game on Sunday, it is just typical Newcastle that they would, beat Sheffield United like that. We've actually done the double over Sheffield United now. At Villa Park, earlier in the season, we got beat, and we deserved to lose that game on that night. I watched it in a bar, and we need to be 10 times better than that on Wednesday. I am confident because of the way we played, against Sheffield United. And we're playing against a side that are not as good as Sheffield United, albeit they both came up together from the Championship, but it reflects in the table. Aston Villa are in the relegation zone. And you look at Sheffield United, before we beat them, they were actually unbeaten from around January time when they lost 1-0 to Manchester City, which is no disgrace. But Aston Villa, they're losing games left, right and centre, and they're under a lot of pressure, and we need to capitalise on that on Sunday. We need to see more of the same that we did against Sheffield United, especially in that second half. Almiron getting in some good areas of the pitch. He's got more freedom now with the formation that we play. St. Maximin was unreal on Sunday afternoon, tearing into the Sheffield United defence. You're seeing Danny Rose as well had a lot of criticism his way about his weight and things like that, but he put in a great assist for Matt Ritchie. He looked really lively as well, Matt Ritchie. Joe Linton's got a goal as well, albeit it was against 10 minute tap-in, but that's good confidence going into the game against Aston Villa. He's going to get chances as well if he gets the service, if he bursts a gut like he did on Sunday. If he does that against Villa, he is going to hopefully get another goal, and the chances will come his way. It's all about patience, and that's what I loved about the game on Sunday. Albeit Joe Linton missed a chance, he persevered, and if you do that, then you will be rewarded, and we were rewarded on Sunday for our effort and just all round, taking our time and not rushing things. Yes, we still missed a lot of chances, but we kept a clean sheet. Dubravka didn't have too much to do. The defence were absolutely solid. They're going to be the same on Wednesday, hopefully. And Villa, very like Sheffield United, they'll be in our faces, and we have to make sure that we are on a game on Wednesday night. Moving on to my predicted starting 11 for the game on Wednesday night against Aston Villa. I am actually going to stick with the side that played against Sheffield United and won 3-0. Why would you want to change something that's not broken? Steve Bruce will most likely do the same, the 4-2-3-1 formation. So here is my predicted starting 11. In goal, Martin Dubravka. At left back, Danny Rose. At right back, Javier Manquillo. The two centre-backs, first up, Federico Fernandez. And alongside him, captain Jamal Lascelles. So my two holding midfielders, first up, Isaac Hayden. And alongside him, John Joe Shelby. On the left-hand side, I'm going to go with Alan St. Maximin. And on the right-hand side, Matt Ritchie. In the cam position, I'm going to go with Almiron Miggy. And up front, I am going to go with number 9, Joe Linton. So that is my starting 11 for the game on Wednesday night. What would you go with? Let me know down below in the comments. Would you stick with the same team that beat Sheffield United, or would you make any changes? I think, in my opinion, on a Newcastle fan's point of view, it's go again. We've got a chance of beating Aston Villa. Now, we're going to look at opponents Aston Villa. As you can see in the table, they're currently sat in 19th place. They're in the relegation zone. They're on 26 points. And they're 3 points off safety. They've now got 8 games to try and save their season. And they've got a tough task indeed coming to St James's Park on Wednesday night. We are unbeaten. We're in red hot form. And with their form at the minute, they're going to find it very difficult. There's no doubt about that. And I think with Villa, they need to start scoring more goals. And they need to stop conceding silly goals as well. Aston Villa play a 4-3-3 formation, so they're very attacking for a side that were promoted from the Championship last season. I always knew that they were going to struggle. I don't know why. I think it's more down to squad depth more than anything else. I thought they were taking a risk playing a 4-3-3. It's brave of them. But unfortunately, unlike Sheffield United, Villa have come unstuck, whereas Sheffield United have got quite lucky, the way they've played. But Villa, to their credit, fair enough. They've gone and attacked the Premier League. They scored goals. There's no doubt about that. But at the back, they're still prone to conceding goals due to the lack of inexperienced players at Premier League level. Now, in terms of Dean Smith, he is Aston Villa's manager. He's an Aston Villa fan. And how would I rate his performance as a Premier League manager? I think he's been all right. I think he's been let down by some of his players, by the results where they've taken the lead in some games. But unfortunately for them, They haven't got that second killer goal to win the game for Villa, and unfortunately they've come unstuck where they've either drawn a game where they shouldn't have done, or they have lost a game, and they've definitely lost a lot more games this season. And I was kind of expecting it, and we're not going to make it easy for them on Wednesday night, but there's no doubt he's going to set up his team as normal to go for us. He's going to want to try and do the double over us as they beat us at Villa Park, and they deserve to win. Take nothing away from their performance on that Monday night, but we need revenge on them as well. And with their run of form, with their 8 games remaining, they will be targeting this game as a win. And I understand that because we're mid-table, we're not really going anywhere. Potentially we could get top 10, but for Villa, they need to try and climb out of the relegation zone for a financial point of view, for the size of the club. It is a big club, Aston Villa. Don't get me wrong, I know there's been a lot of friction with our fans in the last decade or so, but the fixture is huge still, and Villa are obviously a huge club, and they were probably looking to do better. Unfortunately, it hasn't quite worked out the way they've expected it to, but again, they're not, within... I wouldn't say that they're going to get relegated. They can give themselves a chance, but they need to start winning games, and I hope it's not on Wednesday night. Now, Aston Villa, if they do beat them, they can get out of the relegation zone, but I think for me it's going to be unlikely. A draw wouldn't be much hope for them. They've got to win the game. That's the way I look at it. But the way we're set up, we are going to stop them, and we're going to get in their faces, and they're going to have to try and do the same. Players to watch out for on the Aston Villa side, I've picked a few out. First up, Jack Grealish. He has got 9 goals for Aston Villa. He's an Aston Villa fan, probably one of the best players at Aston Villa, one who could easily get into a top 6 club. If Villa stay up or go down, do you think he'll stay? I don't think he will. I think he'll move on, because the lad's got no doubt talent. He can easily get in the England side and stay there, and he's made Aston Villa tick. Without his 9 goals this season, in the way he plays, I don't think Villa would really be where they are now. I think they'd be long out of the Premier League fight, but he has gave them hope. Now, in terms of other players to watch out for, you could say Wesley. He's got 6 goals this season. He was a new signing last summer, a Brazilian, a bit like Joe Linton. You could possibly do more. He played all right against us at Villa Park, but I haven't really seen a great deal of Wesley this season, but he has been scoring goals. Next up, I've gone with Conor Hourihane. He has got 7 goals for Aston Villa this season. He's a threat. He can easily cause problems to our defence if he's given space and if he gets the service. And also, I've gone with El Ghazi. He has got 6 goals for Aston Villa this season, and he's also a threat alongside Jack Grealish. But their problem at the end of the day has been that striker hitting the ball, beyond the goalkeeper into the back of the net, and also conceding goals. But Villa do score goals. That is their positive. They have got goals around their side, but their problem is conceding. So there is our chance. But Villa, if they are to get something on Wednesday, they're going to have to come out the blocks there fighting all cylinders. But anyway, in terms of the last 3 results, again, they've only picked up 1 point from 9 available to them. So last time out, they did get beat at home 2-1 off Chelsea. They took the lead, but unfortunately, Chelsea beat them 2-1. Chelsea are a good side, so there's no disgrace in that. But when you're at home, you must do better. Before that, they did open up Premier League Project Restart. They did draw 0-0 with Sheffield United at home. They should possibly have lost that game 1-0. But then if you look on the whole complexion of it, a draw was possibly fair, because I don't think Sheffield United were anything special, and neither were Aston Villa. And the first game that they had, which was just before lockdown, was a 4-0 defeat to Leicester City, which Leicester City are a good side, don't get me wrong. It was always going to be a tough ask for Villa to try and get something from Leicester City, and I know they have played them in the Carabao Cup, I believe. So yeah, it is what it is, unfortunately. But Villa on the day can be a threat, but I do believe they've got a lot of vulnerabilities, and they're going to have to show a different performance against us if they're going to come out with anything from St James's Park. Now, the final bit is the score prediction. I am actually going to go with a 2-1 win. I do believe we'll get another 3 points. We're at home. We're full of confidence. Villa are in the relegation zone. If we beat Aston Villa, we'll go on 41 points, and that's us done. And we can go into the Man City game in the FA Cup full of confidence. Villa will be stuck in the relegation zone somewhere. But if we can get that 41 point mark, we're safe. But sky's the limit. It's how many points we can get. I predicted we can get between 47 and 50 points. I'm confident in the lads, but if Steve Bruce goes the way he went against Sheffield United on Sunday, then we can easily win this game. If we're confident, if we've got our minds screwed on, then there's no doubt, that we can win the game. I'm confident, really, really confident, and we're in red hot form, which is absolutely brilliant. All down to Steve Bruce's hard work and the lads, doing what is being asked of them. So let me know your score predictions down below in the comments. Do you think we'll win, lose, or draw? And how do you think we'll go about the game on Wednesday night if you're a Newcastle United or Aston Villa fan? If you're new, please don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, follow me on social media, Toon TV, Instagram and Twitter. And until the next one, I will see you in the live stream after the Aston Villa game on Wednesday night. So stay tuned, get involved and be in the live stream this Wednesday evening around 8 o'clock, just after. As I say, keep it tuned. How are the lads?